Hi everyone. Today I'm with Sri Lankan Rubber Technologist. Is well known, well experienced. Dr. Sisira Ranatunga is currently working for the tire manufacturing in Sri Lanka. Is a director of the manufacturing, and going to discuss with him about various issues. Particularly, I'm interested in talk about smart tire manufacturing. Second is that manpower requirement for the smart tire manufacturing. He's also specialized on the finite element analysis. Is working actively on this. So we discuss various issues. And so Dr. Sisira, welcome to the session today with conversation with me to discuss about all these issues. Smart tire manufacturing. Second is the it's important about manpower, skilled manpower, and also your specialization on that. On the FEA. So thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hi everyone, Namaste. It was great pleasure for me to have discussion with you about the future, most important the manpower skills.
Right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Peram. Technobiz is one of international partner in knowledge enhancing of our technologies globally, especially we are working with you very closely.
Yep.
Some program, I think I can remember.
Yep.
We went to your country, nice country, with entire young technologists, and you help to develop our people.
Yeah.
So coming back to the very good subject, it is glad to meet here in Bengaluru.
Yeah.
This I think IT city.
It is.
This,
Yeah, smart city.
Smart city.
Right.
So we are talking about the smart city, about the smart manufacturing. It is I think great pleasure.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. So as a country, Sri Lanka, we start more than 110 years the first ever rubber research institute.
Yep.
It is very important to develop this industry because with all difficulties last year, we reached highest export as far as the rubber sector is concerned, which is very good despite of all the challenges which we face with the COVID and all other issues. We have a special potential for us to get definitely the 3 times of the income or revenue to country within next 5-6 years because we develop rubber master plan. But what is most important, how this advanced technology or we call smart manufacturing or smart tires, so we call all smart today, smartphone, all people are talking. What really is this? So for me, if you take the smart manufacturing is, I think how to collect the data, we call today's maybe the big data, and then this big data, how we analyze, and then how we will take this into the technology, and what is most important, the human factor. How we are going to develop this, because even though we are having all this advanced technology, without the people, so we can't achieve the smart manufacturing. Starting from the entire supply chain, say for example, if I am getting order from our customer through the order portal, because in the past we used to get with the fax or maybe with other different way, it is taking some time, lot of manual work. This is what we have to start for the customer, because I am representing from the global rubber industries. Happy because we are the first who introduced the radial tire technology to Sri Lanka.
Very good.
I think that's a very advanced technology. We have startup machineries and the technology, and now we are in the process of entire digitalization process of entire manufacturing system in Sri Lanka. And we have starting from the order portal. Say we take the orders from the customers, maybe the new product, where we can use the smart manufacturing, because orders we can plan automatically through the ERP system, and then that can be communicated to the entire starting from the raw materials to total manufacturing system. And then other one is very important, where I specialize in this taking this advanced technology, how this computer design can be used for the product optimization. Starting from the customers, maybe we get say for example sample, or maybe the days in the drawing, or maybe we have our own idea to make the next generation tire. To meet all people are talking, even this international rubber components theme was basically to get this innovation, and then the how best the technology can be used to protect our earth. That is called the sustainability of the green and also the mobility. So this is the challenges which are having. As far as the country Sri Lanka is concerned, we have very good technologies on the compounding, but challenge for us too is to develop our tire specialist, because you may be aware that we are the 30% of solid tires coming from the Sri Lanka. It's very good, but now we have to more change our business model or transform that into the value-added product. That's what, like for example, we are doing special tires and give more value addition. Where we need to have the new technology. Smart is basically how you protect the safety first, and get whatever happening in the tire is the most complex product. This
very
we call in the engineering product. Not only that, rubber behavior is totally different and very complex. We have the elastic part and the viscous part. So we are how you take this advanced technology to analyze. Not only that, in the conventional method, what we do, we basically take the product, and then what you do, you make the mold and you produce and send to the market, and only after that we'll get the feedback. When now comes advanced simulation or computer design, where we can optimize, make the model, and basically calculate based on the softwares what is the life cycle time of the total time. This is where we can use this advanced technology. Not only that, so development time, normally the conventional method, it will take maybe 1 year, for example, to make the new product and of course get the feedback. But we can do the changes inside the computer. We can give the inputs, and then whatever the changes we can feed into the computers, and we can analyze that what is exactly happening inside the, say for example, tire. So other area is how we can develop this one. Other challenges as far as Sri Lanka is concerned, getting this advanced software, because that is why as our research study, and we have the Finite Element Analysis Center, which is basically funded by the government and running by us voluntarily, and it will give more value addition, because the no need the people to invest on the software, because software is available. It is a matter of how this software can be used to develop the product. That's one part of that. And also coming to the, as I mentioned, as a country we need your help. Say maybe the technobiz can interfere and give how best we can transform our young engineers to get this tire technology. Because we the tire technology, the advanced technology, and all this is the capacity building, because we have the universities, and then this center also, the aim is to take as one platform where the industrialists and the universities and the research centers work together and innovate the new product. This is what I think as a technobiz partners who developing or enhancing the people, you can contribute in that way.
So we understand that the way you mentioned about in the benefit of the smart manufacturing. First of all, let's go into the smart manufacturing. Do you think the industry is ready to utilize? Big companies are having resources, and investing in terms of the improving the automation of the plants and whole from the mixing plant to the warehouse, right? You were talking about manufacturing of tires, means it starts with raw material handling it reaches to the warehouse, and even sometimes to the delivery and logistics also involved. Are we ready in terms of the implementing the smart manufacturing in the tire industry?
That is a big challenge, because what is most important, as I mentioned earlier also, the people are talking about this technology, and we are in most of countries in the fourth industrial revolution, and they are talking about the fifth industrial revolution. But what is most important, how we can, it's very important to develop our engineers to get to the fundamentals and understanding of what exactly this smart manufacturing. As you correctly mentioned, so we have to start from the entire supply chain should be basically interconnected to the one system, and maybe all the information are in the one clouds, where we will monitor from that one. Even in the future,
Yeah.
all we will not have the different software. Software
Yeah.
will be on the clouds.
Yeah.
Starting from the mixing, yes. So starting from the, if you say the lean, we start from the basically the customer's end.
Yeah.
So then whatever customer end, we have to basically give all the information or the customer requirement, and then start from the raw material, then the mixing, and then different manufacturing process. How we are going to apply this technology? Say for example, mixing.
Yeah.
Now is entire world is in energy crisis.
True.
So we have to start definitely the smart technology.
Yeah.
How best we can optimize our mixing.
Optimize it,
Wherever in other words, how we can get best out of minimum input.
Yeah.
And how we are going to minimize our resources, natural resources.
Yeah.
And then how we improve our productivity.
Yeah.
Not only that, how we will give our knowledge to the starting from the shop floor employees and the supervisors, and then maybe the managers and also senior level people.
Yeah.
That's what the challenge which are having. But I think the people are ready, but we have to have some proper system how we elevate or enhance their knowledge.
Yeah, yeah. But I think this in talks about the smart manufacturing. Of course, it takes a lot of in resources investment also. Yeah, and do you think this you can do step by step? In whether first you go in the mixing plant and then go to the building section, or is it possible to go step by step in implementing the smart manufacturing?
Yeah, that will be one area, but I see as a holistic entire system, because if you are doing, but of course you can do the pilot area, you can study and you can see what are the constraints that you are facing. That will be the one way anyway. That's be. But I see that if you are doing the whatever the software development, you have to see the entire holistic
in a big picture
first.
Yeah.
Because we experience sometime when we get the different softwares, and when we are basically the connecting all this into the one platform, we will face because different interface issues and all be. So with that, my recommendation is see the entire total requirement, and then yes, of course you can start from some areas. Say for the starting from the planning, for example, you can start planning of material, planning of man, planning of machines. All this can be planned as tools, but it is very important to get the entire requirement first, and then you make the what do you call the way forward. Then this will be our next 2 years, next 5 years line the plan. That's I think my recommendation.
Yeah, so I think that's a way to go. First, you have to have a big picture, and from the top view, okay, all the areas in connected and you go on step by step,
Exactly.
And at the same time, I think it's important to train the people accordingly. We're everybody talking about industry. Okay, industry 4.0, maybe in the next industry 5.0. All the AI, data, okay, cloud, all these things is a lot to take for the people who have been working for a long time. They've been they've been comfortable with the traditional practices. So how do you see this manpower adjusting with this technology change, or what are the things they should do to keep up with this technology?
On the spot, because I also experience the conventional thinking of the people.
Right.
I also obviously an engineer, but
Right.
so we are look at in the problems in different way, because when you are coming to this new technology, all this advanced digitalization, of course maybe the one-time investment, but the return, the payback, the productivity will be huge. That's what I think the people should understand, or especially young engineers should understand how we are going to change, because we call the ASK. What is the attitude is very important.
Okay.
Then the skill and the knowledge.
Okay.
If you have these three, I will repeat it. The
ask is attitude,
skill.
S for skill, K for knowledge. Fantastic.
This is what the technologists should not only focus on the technology, but how to change the people attitude and the mindset.
Yes.
Even the most of engineer I experience, so working together, I think they have to improve, because soft skills is very important.
Very important.
That is what the enhancing of the people knowledge and the skill is very important for us to meet. Even though we are talking about all these softwares and all this, what's very important to develop the people.
Yes, I totally agree. I repeat this point. Ask, attitude. Yes, A for attitude, S for skill, K for knowledge. You got to have three good together. then only that you can excel in your current career, current technological evolution, and attitude. Let's talk about attitude. That is a difficult thing to address because human emotions.
Exactly.
You have age issues or have a level of absorbing the knowledge. How do you think you can manage with people's attitude? You are a director of the manufacturing. You are handling the hundreds of people under your it's part of the team. Do you think it's a challenge?
Yeah, because that's, I think, you have to start from myself.
Yeah.
So if I have the right attitudes,
Yes.
I have to be the role model.
Fantastic. Yes,
This is what I will always follow us.
Yeah.
So still, that's why I'm here.
Yes.
To learn what is happening in the world,
Yes.
what is the new technologies coming.
Yeah.
So I am prepared to, I am very keen to learn.
Yeah.
And basically this knowledge has to be transferred. Say the people who have participation for the different countries, how they have given what is happening next 5 years down the line and next 10 years. So this is what the people should understand, or especially the engineers should understand. Whatever we are learning from the universities is, I think, even especially Sri Lanka, our education system should be changed because they more towards the exam oriented.
Yeah.
But now it's learning.
Yeah.
And also not only that, we should have after our graduation especially the people after joining the industries, they should have opportunity. I think that especially the investors should look at on that.
Yeah.
Especially like country Sri Lanka, this is investment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Training, skill development, all will be investment, and the return will be like multiple, and
True.
it will give definitely synergy.
Yeah.
So if you give the right direction,
Yeah.
if you have your entire system basically based on the learning,
Yeah.
and you have to use all the tools. Say for example, if you want to have the find root cause problem, so you
Yeah.
have to apply what are the tools available.
Yeah.
This is now with the smart manufacturing, you have enough software or maybe the advanced system to collect the data and analyze and how you are going to present. So attitude can be changed. But it's not easy. Like the 5 fingers, people are different.
True.
But as leaders, it's our responsibility and our accountability to basically train our people.
So
and all industrials should focus. That is why we should have people like you who can develop the technical part as well as the soft skill of the people. Very important.
Yeah, I think you touched the right point. It's important from the top. The attitude, not only looking at the bottom level, it should be from the top itself, top management. So that you can inculcate that attitude towards in a better attitude, so it can pass on to the the down level supervisor, engineers, managers, engineers or supervisors, right? So yeah.
Agree, totally agree.
And it's a continuous process. You cannot just say one time you did well and second you forget. So this process has to be. It kind of you should put in DNA of the company, right? This attitude. Ask again. You put ask, attitude. A for attitude. S for skill. K for knowledge. These, as you say, it is an investment, and it brings the multiple benefit returns. And you may not see sometimes qualitative. Sometimes you cannot put the numbers for it, but basically it's involved with the quality products and more efficient staff. They can do more than they deliver more.
Exactly.
And happy. And I think most important is a happy team. The more they're happy, I think they can produce more.
Exactly.
So
because learning is never ending, no?
Yeah.
You see, the world's strongest tool is the education.
Right.
You can change, no? Entire world.
Right.
This is what is very important, even especially the people who are basically watching this, maybe the videos, especially from the countries like developing countries, local companies especially, they should understand the development of the people is a must. If you want to survive in the next 5 years or 10 years down the line. So what is technology is not the matters. You go to the internet, you go to the YouTubes, you go to the wherever, technology can be basically absorbed. But how we are going to sustain your people, how you give the new technology, we call in the lean, the most waste, what we have not, most of people realize is the human beings knowledge. You cannot utilize properly. This is the most waste in any industry.
True. I think that when it comes to the human beings, adjusting with the technology change, it's always a challenge. The new things, you keep on changing. It's not like change happens in like 1 year, one time. we are living in a daily change in the technologies. You're getting all the automation, all the artificial intelligence, you name it, all kinds of things every day changing. The team members have to prepare their mindset. Hey, I need to update myself. What happened. I may be having 20 years experience. I mean, by just switching button off and on. Okay, I may be doing a log sheet on the paper or an Excel on the so whatever the company making changes in terms of smart manufacturing, the team has to understand, and they have to change with the times. You cannot just sit and hey, it's not my cup of tea. I don't know. I got scared of all the screens, So they had to prepare. Otherwise, they will end up in trouble. Is it right? Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because as you correctly mentioned, if you believe the fundamentals,
Yeah.
even any technology or smart manufacturing, or you have to go by as mathematics, so we follow the formulas and fundamentals.
Right.
This is what I think people are forgetting to talk about a lot of all this jargon coming for the smart time. But
Yeah.
you go inside, say how it's, say the panel board,
Yeah.
how it's work,
Yeah.
how the smart gadget is basically having,
Yeah.
you call it the IoT,
Yeah.
Internet of Things, and try to understand.
Yeah.
Because I am coming from engineering background, but I still learning how this advanced technology can be used
Yeah.
upon the fundamentals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, always get this, you have to have some time, we call the think out of box.
Yeah.
And you have to have some time, at least 1 or 2 hours per day, to see what is happening
Yep.
on the
Yeah.
basically the surrounding world. Maybe you can learn even what you are talking with you, I can learn from you. Even this interview or discussion, we can learn each other.
True.
This is, you have to have that
You have to accept
attitude.
that,
Accept
that attitude. Yeah.
always there's a room for
Yeah.
learning and improvement.
True. So we finished IRC today. Okay, so I think you sit in most of the conference presentations, right? And so how was the conference for you?
Yeah, it's a very excellent program, because it covers basically the technology subjects, starting from the 2 days work. The participators
Yeah.
covering the most important compounding
Yeah.
or mixing area,
Yeah.
the entire technology.
Yeah.
Other sides, material, all this, what is the new materials coming.
Yeah.
On top of that, how many, more than 100 presenters
Yeah.
are giving their findings.
Yeah.
What is most important, they are more practical.
Yeah.
This is not like we are presenting at the universities, and most of people are coming with industry background and also academic background.
Yeah.
This is the very good platform,
Blend of
the
yeah.
knowledge with the experienced people, the new people, universities, all this. On top of that, we got opportunity to meet like you, like as the knowledge development partners, and then we have other sides here, the Expo. We have all the industrial exhibitors here, and they will give the new materials, suppliers, because we start with today, any item, especially rubber products, our 50% is cost is coming from where? The material.
Right, true.
How are you going to optimize your material? Also the natural resources, getting, the reducing, and this is our accountability and responsibility as a technologist.
Yeah.
How best we can basically utilize the materials, and the theme also, the sustainability, how we this technology use, and then innovation and mobility.
Yeah.
This is all covered the start manufacturing,
Yeah.
if you take at a glance.
Yeah. You are a director of the manufacturing at a leading tire manufacturing company. How your day looks like a day?
If you put
every day, how do you start? What's like, how your calendar looks like in a day.
Yeah, very,
because we understand. Okay, one day I become an engineer. Can think of one day I can become a director of manufacturing. You have a 30-some years experience, working with various companies, and now you are leading, one of the leading companies in the world. Actually, GRI is doing a great job across the world. So, as a director of manufacturing, what kind of daily job looks like?
Yeah, now I think I'm gradually shifting from day-to-day works to get some more technology advancement because if you are making, for example, smart tire.
Yep.
It is very complex,
Yep.
but very interesting.
Yeah.
one is area then.
Yeah.
Like to come to this stage, I have followed all the steps.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
I was just after the graduation, I work again the multinational companies. I work more than 25 years in the multinational companies.
Yes.
I basically exposed to the world,
Yes.
and also I had very difficulties in my life also because I am studied not in the cities,
Yeah.
so upon the village, but very nice village we call Vatalava,
Yeah.
where we have all the mountain, and so I enjoy my life.
Yeah.
And so then I got a scholarship. I then came to the city, Kandy. I studied in one of leading schools, St. Anthony's College. So from there I entered to the University of Peradeniya, one of best engineering faculty. Then I have done, because when I joined the rubber industry for this, I didn't know anything about the rubber.
Right.
Because my basic degree is manufacturing.
Yeah.
In my faculty, no any course even Tyre technology or this area.
Right.
But it is my determination, the keen to learn, and the self-confidence.
Yeah.
So where I start do my masters in polymer technology from the University of Moroto. It's again engineering faculty.
Yeah.
And then because with all the challenges, because when you are working with the globally, huge challenges. Where I start even doing research area and work, and I basically got this PhD also upon this special advanced technology, how this technology can be used. So and then now we are in the process of like developing our next generation.
Yeah.
So how best this knowledge can be transformed to the next generation, because all this I call as the next generation engineers.
Yeah.
So they have to take this technology, and again I say that learning is never ending.
Yeah, yeah. So, that's your journey. I'm asking also that suppose you go to the office 8 o'clock, right? 8:30 is what
Yeah,
you're saying, 8:30, yeah?
yes, 8, yeah,
So
8:30,
you
yes.
have a meetings first with all the team, or what's like, as a director of manufacturing, how your daily job looks like?
Yeah, we will get the daily morning all the KPIs into my dashboard.
Okay, so you have a KPI.
Yes.
Okay. So
KPI, which is very important.
Yeah.
Where you can monitor.
Yes.
So, say all the cross-functional team give within say 15-20 minutes entire update what is happening on the, say for example, shipments, most important, revenue generation, what are what will be the today's action for the say the customer, how we are going to satisfy customers, and then we will discuss about the efficiencies, all this, and we will go through all the project like all this digitalization project. This is like 361 analysts early in the morning, and then we have the schedules meeting, and but now I keep my more time towards getting the new advanced technology, and basically driving entire team to meet these next generation challenges.
Fantastic. Yeah. So it's a challenging work ahead. Yeah?
Exactly, because this is no Volcker.
Right.
So dynamics, all what is happening, you don't know tomorrow. It is not like good old days. You just come and you can see your orders line and this and. But today the demands are changing. People, the customer requirements are changing. There are more demand. No.
Right.
So how to expect the customers, exceed the customer expectation is very important.
Yeah. It is true, and I feel that a lot to learn as a director of manufacturing. You have to learn more. You have to keep up to date. What's happening?
Definitely, that's why we are here, and
that's why you are here at IRC.
IRC is an international conference.
And I want to touch a little bit about your, you have other position. You've been active in Plastics and Rubber Institute, Sri Lanka, one of the prestigious, or the oldest, or the first rubber institute, I guess, in the world. That is proud to say,
Proud to,
and so you've been involved for many, probably decades, a couple of 20 some years. And, talk about that institute and its role, for the Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that's I think no more than 60 years our Sri Lanka branch, because it was early from the technology came from the UK. Our very seniors who have taken this technology to country and now driving, because I am working for last 20 years voluntarily, because to develop, as you correctly mentioned, how we can develop our next generation technologies and give the right technology. Our key objective is the apex body of Sri Lanka to develop not only the rubber industry but also to develop plastic industry. The PRI give the big role, because starting from we have the certificate course, then we have the diploma, then we have the higher diploma, and we have the PRI graduates. We are almost equivalent to the Sri Lankan degree
Yep.
who is expecting, because
Yep.
you see the Sri Lanka is very competitive.
Yep.
So say for example, we are lucky enough to pass 3% of our advanced level rate, because our universities are only having less than 3%.
Yep.
Most of people they go through their exams, but
Yep.
they don't have the national universities.
Yep.
And this is a good opportunity while we call the learning while learning.
Yeah, yeah,
So how you can earn while learning. This is the concept that we are having the Apex body. Also we have the slam up called Sri Lanka Association of Manufacturers and Exporters. I think we had very good program with you that I all can remember. We went about more than 20 our young teams from Sri Lanka. They develop you also as a technologist part of that one, and this is basically I think huge opportunity for technologists also to work with Sri Lanka, because as I mentioned, so limit is sky. So I am sure that as the country we have enough potential to get this rubber business, especially and also the other area also to improve. I think we as the technologists, we voluntarily working purely because to develop our younger generation.
And I found, I recall our the program in Thailand that we jointly organized with SLRMP and Technobase with the government support. And one thing I really enjoyed is that you guys, that assessment test, you had to work with one senior guy with a younger guy. So I think that exercise was fantastic. That's the first time I did like that, that so that you can exchange an ideas. What do you think about that?
It's a very good, because how you giving feedback or evaluation, what is very important. Any training program you have to get the feedback. Where even I face very interesting at that time, because what you have learned during I think almost 1 week, and end of the program, how you look at what you have learned, because normally we learn by application. So if you recall what you have learned within short period, I think that is a great opportunity for us to, and having this kind of feedback getting session, it was I think very good. I think very good that I think we have to move like this program in the future also.
But the assessment test, we have an exam. I put you with another junior guy.
Exactly.
So that was interesting.
Very interesting, because sometimes we can learn from the juniors. Because sometimes
we can't remember all.
We can remember also,
Right. So
this is basically called the today's. That's why not the one-way learning. It's called two-way or two-way dialogue.
I agree.
And I think we should be basically understand. I think this is one of myth. Some of people ego. If you think that I have passed this exam, that it is not the matters. What is matters is how you basically learn from the whoever is given the right, the direction and the knowledge. I think it was a very good session where we can exchange our ideas. This basically there's no right and wrong. That's good exercise which you have done. Assessment is very important.
Assessment. I think that what I realized is that during that session with the youth, you guys, all the 40 plus people all together from different backgrounds, different companies. It was for us as an organizer, we found it very useful. As an organizer, we learned, this is what industry is looking for. I'm hoping to host more programs in the future with the Sri Lankan team. With in partnership with the government, or like a PRISL. Technobase can collaborate on that. So, let's talk about your your baby. I can say FEA. FEA Center at PRISL. We have to change the location, guys. There was a disturbance outside where we're talking. So I moved to the new place again with Dr. Sisira, and we are going to talk about the FEA Center at the PRISL. It's a joint collaboration between the PRI Plastics and Rubber Institute Sri Lanka and Rubber Research Institute too, right? Can you talk about more details about the the center, what kind of services you're offering, whether it is only for the Sri Lankan people, or is open for the any company across the world? So please.
Thank you very much for taking this subject, because this is my one of the dream when I am learning this advanced technology. Since we are talking about the smart manufacturing or smart product development, It's a FEAS, we call the FEAS Center, FEAS, Finite Element Analysis and Simulation Center. We basically we proposed to the government in 2016 and approved by the government, and they invested on the center. This is the new model that we are trying to get this smart manufacturing into the country, because the government and these rubber research institutes and PRISLs called the private public partnership projects concept. We have established, and center is basically giving the service not only the locally but also multinational. So we invite who are interested, because these are government funded projects and run by the basically the private sector industrialists voluntarily, and we have the design engineers who are having the good knowledge, and we have the advanced software there mainly for the complex product analyzing, also plastic product analysis. Not only the product analysis, even this technology can be used to optimizing your the machineries. You can do the smart layouting. All this is available. And what we do, the finite element is, when you taste tires, so we can't analyze the complexity as a tire. So we will divide that into number of non-finite elements depending on the requirements, right? Then we have to select the input as material models, say rubber, how it behave. Then we have to take the pneumatic tire, you have the steel part, you have the fabric part, and all this we have to give the input. Also we have to make the 3D model inside the computer, and we have to give all the whatever the variables, outside variables in the system. In other words, what we will do, we will analyze the real world objective in virtual world, and then this whatever the virtual world, we make the model, and after that we analyze it and compare with the real world. In other words, we go the validation, because very important, if you are giving input as a garbage, your output will be the garbage. So very important to have the give the right information, because this is what you should understand. Is having software or having this is smart, all this will not work if you are not giving the right impulse. Not only that, we have to study entire how is the physical behavior, and that give. And also we have the 3D printer where we can do the printing and make the models. Say for example, if I want to make new tire tread design, so I can do the printing and I can go to the customer. This will be my next generation tire. Are you happy with this one? Because you are not making using the real world, because you can make inside the laboratory and you make it and get the comments, for example. And not only that, optimize. Product optimization is, we are talking about the circular economy or sustainability, all how we are going to optimize your product, because you can do more than 1,000 or 1,500 iteration and get the maximum output or maximum product from that one. And also the any parties interested globally, they can join with us, because we have very nominal fee. The cost will be very competitive, because this is government driven, and basically the running by the 5 sectors helping to develop this one. And so we invite anybody who is interested, so they can visit www.feas.lk. So this is web is there, so we can basically contact, and we are basically very keen to give our service.
Sure. So the FEA is Lanka, you call FEA Lanka now, or under the PRISL. So it is open for the companies anywhere from any part of the world, and it is a reasonable fee structure. Whether you wanted to utilize it for your product development or a failure analysis, or I think most of the people who are watching, they know what is finite element analysis, the benefits they can gain out of the this project. You have, can you talk about your team? The one, I think you have a good number of engineers working for this center. Is it correct?
This center is working, because on top of that we have the rubber research also, or this center is established inside the rubber research institute. You can do the testing, because when not doing the simulation, we have to do the rubber product testing also, because you all how the material behavior and all this. That's the advantage we are having center inside the rubber research institutes. We have the testing facilities. Also we have the the experienced people who work in the industry and working in the PRI as lecturers, and working in the universities also. This is the blend where we having
That's
the
fantastic.
get the experienced people who
Yeah.
will contribute
Yeah.
and basically give the very good product out of this one. Also, this can be used, say, for example, how you are going to optimize your curing cycle, for example.
Yeah.
This is called thermal simulation. Lot of basically wherever you want you can use.
Yeah.
Not only in the rubber industry, any
So
industry.
it's both for the tire industry and also non-tire industry. So
industries.
everybody can use it. Of course, FEA works for everyone.
Everyone.
It's a really good tool to develop a products. Okay, you optimize the production line and the product qualities, and in advance. So
Yeah.
and as you mentioned that it is you also get help from the Rubber Research Institute, where you can test your products. That is a lot of advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
And as a Rubber Research Institute is a government organization, the fee structure will be very nominal. Okay?
Exactly.
I mean, it's a reasonable, like we say,
Reasonable,
to say, not cheap, but it's a reasonable,
Reasonable,
for
yes.
whether you are a small company or a big company. Even the small companies, we should take advantage. Big companies maybe have their own FEA systems, or So I think I think all who are watching this one, I encourage small companies not to worry. You have a facility like FEAS in Sri Lanka, located it's in the Rubber Research Institute, with experts. Both specialized in and also with industry support as well as the government support. So it's good for everybody to use that FEAS center in the
Yeah, and
in Sri Lanka.
also we sign with the agreement or MOUs with the universities. Yeah, all the engineering faculties are working with that plan. This is a real blend. The real technology can be used.
Great. I think we touch a lot of subjects. Okay, we went to from the smart manufacturing, then we talk about the people. We talk about ask. I want to repeat this one. I think the ASK, ask. A for attitude, S for skill, K for knowledge. That's suggested by Dr. Sisira. Okay, and guys, I want to before end this conversation with Dr. Sisira, I'd like to ask him, what are your advice for the young tire engineers or designers, even in the rubber technology overall, to excel in their careers?
Yeah, my advice is you have to have first the self-confidence.
Yeah.
Self-confidence, then think that the degrees are only small part of the circle. Lot more to learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also go by the fundamentals.
Yeah.
I strongly believe as long as you are going for fundamentals, with that you have to develop and use your time, think out of box, and get all the what is happening in the world and really apply. It's very important, the application of the what you learn. Then
That's
you
correct.
really learn.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So guys, keep learning. That is, I think, an important message. Keep learning and keep implementing it. Whatever you learn, then only you see the progress in that. Okay. I'm really happy that I have time. I found Dr. Sisira Ranatunga here at IRC 2022 in Bengaluru, and he shared interesting aspects of the smart manufacturing and also the skill issues required for the manpower, and also the FEAS center in Sri Lanka, which is they're contributing for the development of Sri Lanka, but they're open to the in the whole world. Anybody want to use it, they can welcome to use it. Dr. Sisira, thank you very much. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Peram. You are doing very great service to enhancing the people, and thus we really appreciate it. And also thank you very much giving this opportunity with this, all this disturbance. I think thank you very much giving opportunity for like the Sri Lanka to take to the world, and giving this peace center or the advanced technology, and also thank you very much all the support, and we are looking forward to work with very closely you basically develop the people. People is very important. Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. I appreciate the time. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Okay.